Hey guys, MC Mura here, and today we're gonna take a look at the Season 2 balance changes for Luke. And Luke have funny history with balance patches, because I remember the last time Street Fighter 5, the last patch, he was considered usually to be like top 2, top 3, he was very strong, and then he got nerfed into being top 1, which was like one of the most funny things that you could see. So let's take a look at how did they change him. He did get some slight nerfs in the Ed patch, but it wasn't that big, just his crouching medium punch got 3 frames more of recovery, but that was about it. That was the only really big meaningful change. So initially some changes to modern, again not really gonna go over them that much. Let's start with the change to his standing medium kick. Change from 7 to 8 frames, recovery from 20 to 19. I love Capcom and their handling of Luke. Like, even though they buffed, they nerfed the startup, they nerfed the startup, but they buffed the recovery so that even if he whiffs it, it's still the same total frames of animation. So 8 frames is now slightly slower, but this is still easily like one of the best pokes in the game. One thing where I can see this becoming a little bit of a problem is oh, I got modern Akuma. This is gonna be annoying. Let's keep him to classic. Obviously, you could use that move. At least when I played Luke, I used to use it a lot to like check drive rush because it was really fast and got an amazing hitbox. So now maybe it will be slightly weaker at that, but drive rush in general did get nerfed, so well, it's not a big deal. Standing heavy punch. This is a huge buff, and Lord knows why he got this. Advantage on hit changed from -1 to +1. Collision bush box on hit has been expanded. This is to make it so that he's less likely to go under. Because in some combos, say you would let's make him get hit. Like some combos you would do that and Luke would like go under the opponent, especially during like some certain situations. So they're trying to avoid that. So this is more of a bug fix. But the change to heavy punch means that he gets this now. This now works. And this is a really big deal. This is a really big deal, to be honest. Because this obviously means that on a punish counter or even like on a drive rush, but obviously any punish counter, this now works. He gets a medium perfect, which is huge. But obviously on a drive rush as well, he will get the medium perfect. Oh, that is very good, because I imagine like there would be ranges where like you would get this max range and you may want to use this. So this is a really big deal. I actually heard he's able to get the jumping medium punch follow-ups mid-screen, although I haven't been able to replicate it. But I was told this works. I don't know how, but maybe. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but I was told it works. Standing heavy kick. Active frames changed from 6 to 7. Recovery from 17 to 16. Forward attack hitbox reduced during startup, and there is a camera shake at the end. So this one is also a mixed bag, but ultimately I do think it's good for him. Let's address the camera shake at first. So this move, the frame advantage on it will vary. Like if I do it very close like that, it's punishable. The better I space it, the more plus it becomes, right? Now if you hit it during the last active frame, it could be +1 for Luke. And what they did is that they put in like a screen shake. I'm gonna try to space it. See, maybe from here. Here was -1. Yeah, see that? That's the screen shake, right? So just to let you know that he's blessed now, right? So this is a big, this is good. This eases the readability a little bit. Now it's like the whole world knows that Luke is blessed. So I guess that is a neat change. But this change also changed its properties on hit, because now he can be more plus on hit. I think he can get to up to +8. As a matter of fact, I've seen a combo where Luke will do this. Right? And now you get a +8 advantage, which means that you get a crouching medium, so it can be something like this. Check out the damage output, by the way. Bam! Yeah, so he can be up to +8 on hit now, so that's That is kind of ridiculous. Crouching light punch, forward attack hitbox reduced. Now, there are two things to go with the crouching light punch. Now it got less hitbox, so this means that things like crouching light kick, light punch, this doesn't work, right? He doesn't get this anymore, but you can still do crouching light kick, light punch. So, and on drive rush, you still get this, but regular hit, yeah, this doesn't work anymore. The crouching light punch now got a little bit tiny more range. Now, one thing that is important to remember is that they did nerf the jab combos in this patch, so there's more scaling after jabs in general, and his crouching jab was widely used, so overall this move got nerfed. This is easily one of his best moves. Crouching medium punch. I'm gonna take a sip for this one. Scaling of 15% added, forward attack hitbox reduced. Ah, man. So they added more scaling for this move. His crouching medium punch is tremendous, right? This is a move that he used in combos all the time, but now there is more scaling on it, right? This was like the god normal, right? But now it scales, and he uses it in combos multiple times. And check this out. It's not like a scaling in general, it is the initial scaling. So that means this is when it starts the combo, right? And because this is a move he fishes for in the neutral all the time, it's typically like the first hit in a combo. This will affect his combo damage overall by a decent amount. So, and the forward attack hitbox have been reduced as well. So the range on it is a little bit worse, but still tremendous, man. Still gonna be tremendous. Take a look at it. 6 frames, mad range, but the scaling is actually pretty good. Crouching medium kick, as this is universal, when you happen to whiff it, it is easier to whiff punish. So I guess that's fair. Most of the characters got a sort of change like that. This one is pretty big. Crouching heavy punch, combo scaling reduced. And remember, take a look at this. Like medium punch was the initial scaling, so that's the first hit of a combo. Here, combo scaling period, because you typically don't start a combo with crouching heavy punch, but when you use it in a combo, it will scale harder, right? And they made it a worse anti-air. Upper body hurt box during frame 7 to 8 have been expanded. So what I'm hearing is that this is no longer the god anti-air. See this? I think if you time it well, it's still gonna anti-air, but a little bit later, you are prone to trading. So, used to be one of the best moves in the game, but the nerfs to the combos, this actually matters a lot, right? And I guess this is now why maybe instead of going for this route, you may want to consider going for the heavy punch, simply because of the scaling. I imagine in some combo routes this is gonna matter. So big deal, because he uses this in combo all the time. Crouching heavy punch is pretty much the enabler of the medium flash knuckle. It's his only normal that regular combos into the perfect medium knuckle. So this is a big deal. This is a big nerf actually. Jumping heavy punch. This is a bug fix, dude. This move was absurd. Like, they fixed the hurt box, so now you can anti-air Luke. He lost his dive kick, now he gets anti-aired. Hallelujah. Rightly deserved. Jumping heavy kick, the same thing. They also made it a little bit easier to anti-air. Outlaw kick, back heavy kick. Advantage on punish counter has changed. So this move is now really different. What they did is that there is a bigger separation, as you can see, after a punish counter, and this is more meaningful than I imagined, because he doesn't get a heavy punch either. Take a look at this. You can't combo like a heavy punch either after this, and even the auto-spaced heavy kick, this doesn't work anymore, right? So now after it, you need to drive rush. So you will need to use like a drive rush like that, or maybe like go for like a level 1 super or something that's really quick, right? This still does pretty good damage. So this is actually a big nerf, but there is also, he also lost like the double drive rush heavy kick. This still doesn't work, but if you do like a drive rush back heavy kick, you still get the heavy punch, so this will work. Right, you still do get this to combo, and like I showed you, you can now get a heavy kick, like the regular standing heavy kick, which will be +8. So you can go for combos like these, right, which is still gonna do a grip, right? So his combo routes are a little bit different, but I can't get over the sequence, man. The timing on this is pretty weird though. This damage, oh my god, 4300. That is insane. That is insane. So it's a nerf, but he still does monster damage. The routes are just gonna be a little bit different. Changes to the control, not a big deal. Fatal shot. This is actually absurd. This is actually absurd. This is second part of his OD fireball. The drive gauge decrease changed from 2k to 7k on a punish counter. That is actually absurd. So let's say Akuma, for example, is gonna throw a fireball here. Right? This is doing like a mad damage. This took away almost an entire gauge from Akuma. This is doing mad damage, dude. Take a look at how much damage this is doing. Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. So it's doing a ton of damage. This almost takes away an entire bar from the opponent if you get the punish counter, which is wild. I don't like who asked for this. And obviously they increase the damage. And take a look at the super art gear as well. Take a look at how much meter Luke is getting. This built him almost like a third of a bar simply for this fireball. I guess this wasn't used enough, so they wanted to buff it, but yeah, that is pretty big. Medium flash knuckle, this is a change, not a big deal. This is such a sneaky change by Capcom. Charged medium flash knuckle, reduced recovery by 4 frames when attack hits super armor. So this is not quite disaster yet, but it was close enough. You know how when you're fighting Luke, sometimes Luke will go for like crouching heavy punch into medium perfect, but they would miss it. So alright. This situation, right? See this? He was able to block. Because a lot of people would mash DI here in hoping that they would catch him on the... like if he misses the perfect. Because you were able to do that, but now he recovers in time and punishes you. Like, why? Why? This change blows my mind. So it's like, even if the Luke whiffs, even if the Luke is wrong on the perfect, even if he got greedy and he doesn't get the timing right, he still is safe. This is absurd. This is an absurd change. I'm not really sure like why they went for this one, to be honest. Perfect charged knuckle. Now you got 1 more frame on hit, so a little bit better. Okay. And the same for the overdrive flash knuckle. This now got 10 more frames, so I guess maybe this opens up some new routes for him. Like, I'm not sure like what exactly is the need for like 16 more frame advantage or 10 more frames advantage. I'm not really sure. DDT damage change from 2k to 2.5k and super art gauge increase. This now builds so much gauge. Take a look at this, right? Take a look at this. I set it to that he doesn't regenerate, right? If I do a basic combo with Luke, let's just do a super basic combo. Here we go, bam! This almost built like 60% of a bar. That is absurd. And take a look at the damage. 3400. This is like almost like 37% for like very easy combo, and you build mad bar. And like I showed you, the damage on a punish counter, the route I just showed you is actually 4.3k, and take a look at how much meter he built, right? And this puts you in a fantastic OK situation. You're right in front of you and you're plus 12. So this is a huge buff for him. Will be able to still use it? I'm not sure. Normal and overdrive chaser, no chaser, that is shoulder. They increase the active frames, so this means that this move can now be spaced to be safer, which is absolutely ridiculous. Can now be +2, so there you go. Luke can now run at you full screen and have plus advantage. Bale Rider, this is a change so that it's more consistent in combos, because sometimes it would whiff if they were really high. So this is adjustment. This is a level 3. This is an adjustment to its combo suitability. So Luke, I think he got nerfed, but like after seeing what happened to DJ, after seeing what happened to JP, this guy got away with everything. He got away, honestly, because he got some massive buffs along with the nerfs, and I don't know why they buffed him to begin with. Like, it's funny seeing what they did with DJ and comparing to Luke, because Luke, who was clearly like the best character in the game, I guess I like with everything I've seen here, I doubt he's anything less than top 3 still, which is ridiculous. Anyways, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment. It helps the channel so much. We'll be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and stay safe.